a golden cockerel. You saw that in the 10 form, we had to balance and stand on one foot. And we had to then change that position and come up. And you did see me faltering, okay? And that's part of Tai Chi. Learning about yourself, understanding what's happening, and how you can counter those things that go a little bit goofy, okay? So in Tai Chi, what is very important is a posture. So we're not like stiff like a soldier marching along, you know, but we are not exactly like a rag doll either, but we're somewhere in between. So while I describe how you should be in a Tai Chi posture, try to apply it in your own body, okay? So the first thing that we're gonna do is make sure that each feet or each foot is evenly weighted, 50-50, okay? More or less 50-50. So that will enable us to drop our shoulders so that our middle finger is to the side seam of our pants. So there, we're a little relaxed. We're not like a soldier. For the details to fill in, we have to make sure that our chest is not straight as a board, but taking a sunken curvature of our chest. So with that dropping of the middle finger and the shoulder, our chest should be relaxed and a little sunken. But if you stiffen it up, sink it down, stiffen it up, sink it down, you get what I mean. But notice what the butt does. Stiffen up, drop down. The butt should naturally tuck under rather than protrude or stay stiff. So drop those shoulders, stiffen it up, drop it down. So naturally you have so many elements already employed. You drop your shoulders, your middle finger's at the side seam of your pants, your chest is concave, your butt is tucked under. What about our legs and what about our knees? If we're a soldier, we have them stiff, right? But in Tai Chi, we have them relaxed, we have them flexible, but not bent. Not bent because we have not generated any energy. We're in a still position. So they should not be locked, but they should be relaxed. So that's one other thing that you should do right now. The head is straight up. It is held by a silk silver thread or a cable from the middle of your skull through the middle points of your body. All these points are danten points. They're called danten. Through the skull, through the chest, 2 inches below your navel is the most important. That's your center of gravity, okay? So whenever we do Tai Chi, even if we part the wild horse's mane, our posture should never follow our hand. Our posture should always remain with that silk silver thread holding me erect. If we adhere to that thread and that cable, perhaps when we feel that we are going to fall, we will straighten ourselves up, obey gravity, and be in a safer position, okay? The tongue is on your palate, not pushing against your teeth, but softly on your palate, okay? Did I miss anything else? I think that's about it. Our mind now, our mind is active, it's alert, and it's thinking of good thoughts, positive thoughts, because Tai Chi is uplifting. We want to bring our spirits up. Okay, so that's something that you should conjure up an image or a experience that's a plus, okay? Where should our eyes be? Okay, so going back to our face, we shouldn't be smiling just because we are thinking something great, okay? But we should have a neutral face, not sad, not super happy, but just there. Your presence is there. The eyes look out into infinity. They do not follow our feet. They do not look up to the sky. They do not look at one particular person, but they look beyond, okay? Out into infinity, so that everybody, the whole world, or you can see the whole world. And you're serene, okay? Very peaceful, okay? All right. Anything that I miss? Okay. We have our Tai Chi posture, and we want to be a golden cockerel. Okay, I'm kind of advancing on because you'll hear me almost like a broken record reminding you of this and that. Okay, so we're going to learn how to stand on one foot to be a golden cockerel. We said to have good Tai Chi posture, we're at 50-50. This time I'm going to move you out a little bit so that you have a better span in your feet. Okay, maybe a little bit more for me. To be a golden cockerel, we're going to first stand on our left foot. And I guess you could try doing it, okay? You could try doing it. And see the basis on which we will learn to be a better golden cockerel. And at the same time, maybe take note of what my hands and my feet are doing. Okay, and then you're going to rest now, okay? You're going to let me talk and let me explain. To be a good golden cockerel, you're going to have to use everything about your body to keep a better balance. If you're at 50-50, you're going to have to shift and hold all your body weight and alternate, okay? And you can sort of shift back and shift back, okay? But you know there's something missing. The feet are not completely finished and the hands are just not doing anything. And the mind may be a little short yet. You want to follow everything through. So mind is very active. So there are many ways of teaching you this, and bear with me, okay? So when we shift our weight, we're trying to bring the weightless foot, which is the right foot, towards the center of our body. So let's see what that means. Try it out, experiment, and listen to what I say. Shift your weight and bring that weightless foot closer to the center of your body. Okay? All right, and then you're going to stop, okay? So this is not what I'm asking you, okay? I'm not asking you to shift your weight and keep that weightless foot to the side of your body. I'm not asking you to lift that weightless foot and put it to the side of your body. I'm asking you to bring it in closer and bring it to the center of your body. Bring it to the center of your body, okay? Now you say, okay, that's easy enough. So what are we trying to do? We're trying to consolidate our energy and our weight so that the center has what we need. How do we do that? Do we just swing that leg here and swing that leg there? We do much more than that. We use our hips and waists. Can you use your hips and waists like I'm doing? Use your hips and waists. We are still on the danten. Put your finger up, your pointing finger up. And this is what you're doing. You're swiveling on that cable, that imaginary cable. And we have the best rotation. We have the best obeying of gravity because we're able to do that. All right, put your hand down now. Can you see that a lot of times we do not use our waist? We need to make sure that waist is flexible. All right. So that's what we're going to try. That's really one of the goals. That's the hardest thing to try to make individuals do, is to flex with the hips and waists. Okay? In Tai Chi, it looks easy because it's done so peacefully and continuously. But people who perform know what it means to be safe. They counterbalance. They use a counterbalance. So if one foot needs to hold the weight, the other, the hands in coordination, help you to stay balanced. How does it do that? The hand that comes forward also centers your body. It also centers the body. It does not stay to the side. It follows the foot that comes up towards the center. But that's not all. The other hand helps it as a counterbalance. Watch. It sits to the side and pushes down while the front hand pushes up. It pushes down as the other one comes up. Up and down. Shift and up and down. All right, now you're gonna watch, okay? Last one. So, yeah, you say, well, I follow teacher, I think I got it. Okay, watch another small element. I said shift your weight. I said center leg and hand. I said push down. I said all of that, and I'm doing that. Hey, it's working. Yeah? But there's something wrong. I look like I'm not doing Tai Chi, but I'm doing some kind of calisthenics. What is it that softens and still keeps me safe? It's the spirals. It's the spirals. It's the spirals. What are spirals? Spirals are like a circle, continuously and growing. It could be a circle, it could be a semicircle. So how you position your hands, are important. Yes? So how do we put spirals in? Okay, everybody's gonna watch. In this particular case, the spirals occur like this. Both hands have spirals, or counterbalancing hand, as well as the forward hand. They are spiraling down and spiraling up. Spiraling down and spiraling up. Okay, let's try that, okay? Good Tai Chi posture, dropping the shoulders, middle finger to the side seam, tucking your butt because your chest is concave. Actually, I forgot one. Chin slightly down rather than parallel to the ground. Head straight up, glance way ahead, mind very active, thinking positive, okay? We're gonna be a golden cockle by shifting weight to the left. You can open up your span, okay, so I think I started you out with not a bigger span. And you notice they're simultaneous motions. Your hand goes up, your feet goes up, right? Your feet doesn't go up early, the hand doesn't go up early, they go together. And you're trying to get your spirals, and in this situation now, some of you may go a little slower, which is fine, but I'm just showing you don't have to really pattern your timing with me. The hand that goes down, you don't need to exaggerate it, but know that it's furnishing you some safety because it's countering the up hand. The hand that goes up, the hand that goes down, work together. Okay, last one. Okay, so that's an ongoing piece of movement because it is golden cockerel, it is a movement. We incorporate it into our warm-ups because we feel that, yes, you want the stamina, yes, you want the strength, and yes, you want the beauty, you want the flexibility, so we work at it every time we do Tai Chi, every time we do a lesson, okay? Any questions on being a golden cockerel now, okay? So one more movement now, okay? We're going to kick out with our right and kick out with our left. This time you notice that my span is a little bigger, okay? So we're still at 50-50 and we're still in good Tai Chi posture. But we want to be able to gather the energy, center the energy, right hand on the outside, and we want to be able to kick out with our right. We want to change and shift our weight Left hand on the outside, left foot coming up, kicking out in line. Okay? So here again, you can try it and listen and follow. Shift your weight, center. If your left hand comes up, if your left foot comes up, your left hand is on the outside of the cross. The right foot wants to come up, the right hand is on the outside of the cross, and you follow your kick. You center yourself, you spin on your axle, and you kick out. The other hand counters you because it's going in the opposite direction. It's helping you to gain stability. We're not looking for a high kick, we're looking for a safe kick. We are still doing spirals and circles. And what about our eye? Our vision is still outward, way out, not looking at any particular part of our body. All right. That's pretty good, okay? Maybe you'll feel some ache and you'll say, hey, at least I, woken up my muscles and I'm kind of activating things that went to sleep for a long time. Also now, you'll hear when we did the 10 form, you heard some of my keywords that I will use all the time. So just to kind of summarize and end class in a couple of minutes, the foot that takes all the weight and bears all the weight, whether it's a kick out or a golden cockerel, is called the rooted. Rooted because it's rooted to the ground. It bears all my body weight. It's planted. It's obeying gravity. That's the guide that's keeping us safe. It's called the substantial foot. Substantial. So the foot that bears the weight is the one that's planted, the one that's rooted. The other foot now is called the weightless foot or the insubstantial. That's the foot that can move. 2 feet cannot move together. Think about what I just said. When 2 feet move, you stumble. One has to be weighted and rooted to allow that foot to advance. Right? Root down, take another step. Root down, take another step. Substantial, insubstantial. But once we are unclear, we're apt to trip, okay? All right, lots of food for thought, lots of good things going on. It is a discipline, so to teach it and enjoy Tai Chi, we need to lay the foundations that will help us to learn Tai Chi correctly, okay? It's a 15-week course, and we have really lots of time for everything. Real fast, because we've got to let them on. I realize this is 5 too early.
Probably one real important concept to get, regardless of what the arms and legs are doing. When you go from substantial to insubstantial and back to substantial, substantial is trying to get you in a position which is your body is in proper alignment with the pull of gravity, so you're exerting a minimum amount of effort to maintain that stable position. You get to that stable position, then you move. Get to the next stable position, then you move. And all of these different body directions, etc., are trying to get you to learn, how do I put my body into the most easiest way to stay upright without falling down in terms of energy, and this provides safety.
Okay, good. All right. Those are the words that we will end with. Okay? So good job. Lots of good listening, lots of good performing, and that's the way it'll be for the rest of the sessions, okay? Rest of the classes. Okay? Okay, good job. See you next time.